Hi. You know I keep saying to you about Bodmin Jail, how I love the place. The feel, the excitement, the mystery that you get when you walk into those grounds of Bodmin Jail, of the things that people had to be put up with, the prisoners, not just adults but also children, also the turmoil and the pain, the suffering they all went through when they was in that prison, along with hangings. Bodmin Jail has gone. They have ruined Bodmin Jail 100%, and it's a place I will not never go back to. Now, from the road, it used to be you park up, and from the side of the road you had the eerie feeling of Bodmin Jail, with the old building, open windows with bars. That's all gone. It is now a glorified hotel. Besides that, the actual prison inside has gone. They closed Bodmin Jail in 2018 for a whole year, and as far as I'm concerned, they have ruined it. Now, you pay your money to go in. You wait until the countdown comes when the door opens and you all walk in. You go in, there could be 6 of you, there could be 8 of you, there could be 12 or whatever. You all walk through that door at the same time, and you are greeted with a cinema film. 5 minutes of a cinema film. And when that cinema film finishes, you go, the doors open and you go into the next room. And the last person in, the door closes. That's what you get from one room to the next, to the next, to the next, and so on. You haven't got no time to actually look around. They are all cinema. I was shocked. It was a place that what used to be a very interesting part of Bodmin, it is absolutely changed for the worst. You go in and you work your way round right until you come to the last door, you open it up and you're outside. A lot of money for a cinema. No prisons, no nothing inside, you just go each stages. I'm going to give Bodmin Jail now, which you cannot actually say it is a jail. They changed everything. I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. Very, very disappointed. So without further ado, here is the video clips that I did when I was in Bodmin Jail.
The adventure begins. Make your way carefully downstairs.
Death and harsh retribution lurking out these parts. If you want to live and save yourselves from the pain of a grimy cell and tortuous punishment in Bodmin Jail, you'll heed these words. Never, never stray from the path.
Prying eyes. But there's more going on behind closed doors than you can imagine.
Quit your tarrying, woman! Where's me supper? You'll meet me again, Henry, I beg thee. Your supper's soon ready.
Ah, pox on the day we met, woman.
Henry was often in drink, and mighty cruel with it. He had poisoned her dreams. So now, bit by bit, Sarah's been poisoning him, seasoning his meals with deadly arsenic.
Her bedtime too. Any longer on a dying old age.
Bread's well buttered, Henry. Just how you like it. Try mighty hard to gladden me, Henry. You're giving me out for harsh words and bruises.
What business have you visiting the apothecary today?
Arsenic, Henry. Had enough of all them rats.
Rats? We ain't got any rats here. Why ever I marry a wench with such a wonderful feeling?
Be no more rats soon enough.
Family values won't keep you on the straight and narrow, not around these parts. Just you take this pair of brothers in arms, the Lightfoot lads.
It's been not really. Of course it be. Should we tax thee? You want the magistrate to knock in? Then let's not be a tarry.
Neville Norway, a money gent, carrying a fortune shrewdly made, trading timber. But even the wisest can stray from the path. Weary of travel, he took a shortcut and cut short his life.
Hand it over. Everything. I stand not. It's the end of the road for you. Give your money. Well, you all took precious little heed of my warnings. You strayed from the path. Now judgment awaits.
Elizabeth Osborne, you stand charged with the despicable crime of arson. The witness attested that you willfully set fire to a considerable mow of corn and took pleasure in spreading the fire. Farmer Lobb's livelihood was left in cinders, and you laughed at his distress. You showed blatant disregard for the sanctity of property and failed to demonstrate any remorse. Elizabeth Osborne, you have strayed from the path of righteousness and have been found guilty. William and James Lightfoot, you stand accused of the heinous crime of murdering Neville Norway. He was unarmed, yet you set about him brutally with a pistol and a club, sending him to an early grave. This was a cowardly highway robbery of a fine merchant of unblemished character, who leaves a widow and 6 children, all now unprovided for. William and James Lightfoot, your crime was vicious, and you deserve to receive the same degree of mercy as you showed to your unfortunate victim. You have strayed from the path of righteousness and been found guilty.
Guilty.
Paul Green. You are charged with the heinous crime of administering lethal poison to your husband. A man to whom you sworn lifelong devotion and obedience before God. You claim the arsenic was from vermin. Yet you have no more an infestation of rats than an infestation of pixies. The poison was for your poor husband. You fed it to him for supper, hidden in a pat of butter. Of all the wicked methods of murder, poisoning is the devil's own. Your hardness of heart is unforgivable. You have strayed from the path of righteousness and been found guilty
by hauling forbidden cargoes of baccy, brandy, and gunpowder off the coast by moonlight. They hide the contraband in secret coves and hidden caves. If they're not destined for the gallows or a revenue man's bullet, they'll meet their fate on the business end of a skirmisher's sword.
What's that? That's North. Damn your blood, Carter. You're trying to ship me out me plunder. I did not. You surrounded liars. Oh no.
Entombed for eternity, they stray from the man.